Alright, hello Case. So for this video lesson, we're going to recap the intro of the Blue Collar Boys, but this time we'll add the capo on, so it'll sound like the actual song. We'll also get where the new chords go, right here. And then we'll try to get the strumming pattern a little bit better, plus the first little verse and all the changes of the chords there. So to start off, we can get some down picking. So right here. So remember to place this part right underneath your thumb, that wrist, part of your wrist right there on the guitar. That small wrist motion down. Down, 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 down. And then you can do that for a little bit, and then also start going up. Remember to keep that part of your wrist right here on the guitar, above the strings. And then go up, up. Just that small wrist movement. You can keep that going for a little bit, and then go down, up, down, up. So down, up. And really focus on getting the same distance and same power from each down and up, because you don't want the downs to be super powerful and then the ups to be really quiet. You want to try to make those two movements equal. And you can also keep that one going. You can also speed it up if you want. Slow it down. Make sure you keep that tempo consistent, whatever you land on. And you can also try to push yourself and go really fast. Go down the strings. Go back up. Just go from there. Okay, so now let's go on with the Blue Collar Boys chords. So if you remember, the ones that we've been doing are on the 2nd fret and 3rd fret. So the first one, right here, is with the pointer on top. So 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then middle finger is on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. The next one, right here, we have the middle finger on top, and then that one, there we go. And then that one will look like this. If you remember, middle finger on top, 6th string, 3rd fret, pointer, 5th string, 2nd fret. First one, second one, and then the middle one, the 2 in the center, 2nd fret, 2nd fret on the 3rd and 4th string. And that is this one right here. And that's all 3 of the ones we've been doing. So first one, pointer on top, middle on top, the 2 in the center. That's all 3 of them. And then these are also partial chords, just because doing these full chords, that would take quite a bit of coordination with the pinky and ring. And right now with these partial ones, we can get the timing of the song, changing strings with the fingers, and also being able to change the strings with your picking hand and synchronizing both hands together. Whereas if we were learning just the chords, we would still be on those for a little bit. So we can learn a ton of skills with just these partial ones. And then all you would have to do is just add the ring or pinky finger to do the full chords. And I can show you the full chords right here. We'll start with the first one. So the pointer on top, the full chord of that, all you would do, so your pointer stays there on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, middle finger goes down to the 1st string, 2nd fret, and then the ring finger goes to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So it looks like a little triangle right here. Boom, boom, boom. And that's the full chord right there. You strum from the 4th string down to the 1st, and then you don't strum the 5th and 6th strings. That's what it looks like right there. So you see 6th and 5th string, X's, so you don't play those. Open on the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 2nd fret of the 1st string. The next one, the middle finger on top one. So this one right here. All we need to do is just add the ring and pinky all the way down to the 1st and 2nd string on the 3rd frets. And that's the full chord right there. So that's where the ring finger would go on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, pinky, 1st string, 3rd fret. And you just keep the middle and the pointer exactly where they are with the partial chord variation. And then you have the open notes for the 3rd and 4th string. And to get those open notes clean, you can kind of curl your fingers so you have a little gap right there. You're not accidentally muting those strings in between. Because if you lay your fingers a little too flat, then it'll mute. So you want to curl your fingers a little bit so you can hear all the strings. Okay, next one. So the 2 in the middle. All you need to do now, because we got these 2 in the center, all we need to do is just add the ring finger to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. So what we've been doing is pointer and middle just like that. Ring finger now goes down on the 2nd string, 2nd fret. And we play from the 5th string all the way down to the 1st. And so just a little recap of those. So first one, the little triangle, middle finger, 1st string, 2nd fret, ring finger, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, pointer, we have that on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, strum from the 4th down to the 1st string. Next one, we have the middle finger on top, or the G chord, and the first one was a D chord. The D chord. Next one, the middle finger on top is the G chord. 3, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then we have 3rd fret, 3rd fret of the 1st and 2nd string with your ring and pinky. Open in the middle, the 3rd and 4th strings are open. And then the A chord, the ones that are in the center, all you do, keep what we've been doing with the pointer and middle, and then drop the ring finger down on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and then strum from the 5th string down to the 1st. And all of those, B chord, G chord, A chord. So those are the full chords. And what we've been doing is this one. This is the D chord, the partial variation that we've been doing. G, A. Got a little out of tune there. So just a little bit right here to show those on screen. And then now what we need to do is get a capo and learn what happens when we put the capo and where to put it. So on the song, if you see on your lesson 3, I have capo, I have it in the text right here, capo 3rd fret. And then right here, there's also capo fret 3. So take your capo, and then on the 3rd fret, that first single dot, place the capo there. Make sure it's nice and secure there. And so what that'll do, that moves the open string. So what we had before was an open. It raises that pitch up 3 frets. So, and also where we've been doing the chords, like this one right here, like the middle finger on top, 2, 3, that also, you would add 3 to those. So now we're on the 5th and 6th fret. So now we're here, 5th and 6th. So now it's a higher pitch. It changes the pitch with that one. And then with the next one, the middle finger on top, we have the 6th and 5th now. So we go from the pointer on top to the middle finger on top now. And the 2 in the center will be 5 and 5 because 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3, 5. So you can run through all those and just remember, so now we're on this single dot right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the 5th and 6th frets, that's what we're using now for the pointer on top, middle on top, the center ones. So you can get used to doing those, just go through those a little bit. And then we can change up the intro. So instead of doing it with the 2nd and 3rd fret, we'll use the 5th and 6th fret now. So I'll play this first line right here. If you remember the first note, volume off, you strum the pointer on top. So now we're on the 5th and 6th frets. So the partial chord would be this one and this one, those two. The next chord that it changes to is the G chord right here, and it's the partial for middle finger on top, the 6th and 5th strings, frets right here. And then we go back to the partial pointer on top, and then the 2 in the center. So right here, strum the pointer on top on the 5th and 6th fret now, and it'll sound like this, with the volume going up, just like in the song. One more time with that one. You can hear that, and then you strum that twice, the 5th and 6th frets right here. And now instead of 0, 2, like we were doing, you go up 3 frets, because the capo's on the 3rd fret. So now it's open to the 5th fret. Boom, boom. Because our new open is the 3rd fret. So the other one that we had, oh no, I just had it on 0, 5. Okay, so some people would tab it out like this, 3, 5, and that's just, you would know that would be the open. But I like to do the open because we're not really fretting the 3rd fret. It's just open, and it's already the 3rd fret because the capo's on that 3rd fret. So we have open 5, the middle finger on top, pointer on top, center. And then I'll play this first line with the other view. So we have no volume, 5th and 6th frets. So that dot right here, the second one, is with the first dot is covered with the capo. So we're on this dot now. So here we go. Pointer on top, no volume, and then strum it, volume. Strum it twice. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 0, 5. Bum, bum. Middle finger on top. Pointer on top. Center. And then once again, pointer on top. Again. 0, 5. Middle finger on top. Pointer on top. In the center. Okay, now we'll get some of the strumming pattern for the next part. And if you see this one right here, so verse 1, we have the D chord, which that one is pointer on top, G chord is the middle on top, and A is the centers. So if you can see, it goes pointer on top, and then this strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, up, down, and it changes to that next chord. So right here, what that'll be like, we can get the strumming pattern first. So down, okay, down, down, up, change chord on that next down. Down, up, change. So how that one would sound with the partial chords. The first one, pointer on top to middle on top. And then I went all the way over here, but one more time just to this change of the chords, so it's good. Down, up, down, up, down. So on that second down, up, down, that last down, that's where you change the chord. Same thing kind of here, down, down, up, change chord on that next down. And then down, up, change the chord, down, up, change the chord. So that's pretty much the pattern. And then if you can see this one right here, there's a long, all that is the same chord. So we'll call that one long G right there. So I have some notes right here, D, G, A, D, G long, then A long. And you repeat that twice, and that's the first verse. That goes from 16 seconds in the song all the way to 41 seconds when the chorus starts. And all that is just the pointer on top, middle on top, center, pointer on top, a long middle on top at full. So that one would be down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Next down is change. So it's an extended strumming pattern. And then we go to the A chord extended, and everything we just did, we repeat that again. If we can get this right here, then you can get a large portion of the song there. But the first thing to do is just to get that strumming pattern. Down, down, up, 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 down. And then try to get that with the chords and changing them through those three. Down. And that's just going from the D chord, or pointer on top, to the G chord, middle on top, to the A, the center, and then back to the D chord, pointer on top, G chord, middle on top, A is in the center again. So that's what I did right there, all of those. And then from 29 seconds to the end, to right before the chorus, you just do that exact thing again. Yeah, so from 29 seconds to about 40 seconds, you do that same D, G, A, D, long G, long A. And that happens a few times during the song. So the most important thing is just to get those chord changes faster. So you can just keep going through those. Changing up the order that they go in. Because sometimes in the song they do that. Just cycle through all three of those. Pointer on top, middle on top, in the center. Pointer on top, middle on top, center. Just keep that going. And then for the strumming pattern, just get that separate so you can mute the string. So lightly lay your fingers on the string. So it'll sound like that. That's the muted sound. If you press too hard, then you'll accidentally fret the strings, and it'll sound like this. You want to back off the pressure. Back off, back off, back off. And then it'll sound like that. If you don't have enough pressure, then you might hear some open notes. So it's just a small amount of pressure throughout all the strings. And you can just get that down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. You can make sure you get that loose wrist for your picking hand. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And you can try that first change from the D to the G chord. So pointer on top, 5th fret and 6th fret. So it's down, down, up, change. Down, down, up, change. And that's up to there. Down, 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 up, change. And if you get that down, then you can keep that going to the next change right here for the center. So it's pointer on top, middle on top, and then to the center. So then I'll start from the beginning with the pointer on top right here. So it goes down, down, up, down, down, up, change, down, up, down, up, change, down, up, down, up, and then change to the back to the pointer on top. Actually, let's just go through this first line right here. So pointer on top, and then middle on top, center, and back to pointer on top. And it's the down, down, up, change, down, up, change, down, up, change, down, up, down, up. And it changes again, but we'll just get this first line and that'll be it. So first one, pointer on top. We go 3, 2, 1, slowly. Down, down, up, change, down, up, change, down, up, change, down, up. So there's that one right there. So just remember the capo is now on the 3rd fret, so the 2nd and 3rd frets that we've been doing, they shift up +3. So now we're on the 5th and 6th, 5th and 6th, and then 5th and 5th fret. And then just get the strumming pattern practiced and then changing through those new chord positions with the 5th and 6th frets. And then we'll keep on continuing with the song. There's just these 3 chords and it'll be fun to get that at full speed. So hopefully see you next week and have a good one.